Hello, 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 and welcome back to this cereal mill, which doesn't have a name. So I don't know why I started talking like it had a name. It's just a cereal mill, which now has an ad on the side. It's okay. Okay, it's the half a grain cereal mill. Hello, Daddy. Welcome in. Hello, Emma. Thank you for a bit, Daddy, and congratulations on your 70 stream streak. That's pretty impressive. It's getting harder to say. Emma, thank you. Congratulations on your 7 stream streak. I'm not saying anymore. Well done. Thank you. Well done on your 6, Ben. Well done. Is this called the half a grain? No. Half a grain cereal mill. Can't type either. It's now the half a grain cereal mill. Can it be my Wheato cereal mill? Well, I've kind of typed it now. It says half. There we go. Everybody wins. It's the half a grain cereal mill. It's where they make the Wheatos. I need to capitalize that immediately. What can I cut? I can change the color of it so I can make it look like it's... Make it look bad. Kind of hasn't done what I wanted it to. I don't know what that's changing. Hold on, it's changed the colour of the door. So that's important. Red doors. Well, this one does this building down here. That can be... That can just be... that. Alright, ignore that. Forget all that. The important thing is, look how different this looks. I filled all this in. It looked a bit sad with just these random cul-de-sacs for no reason. So I filled in all this space with more industrial, which has soaked up a lot of our demand. I've done the same on the other side. I've upgraded all these mills and facilities, so they've got the upgrades on now. So they'll hopefully be making more money and more produce. We are going to have to... It's a surprisingly high-resolution piece of... thing for something that's down there. We're gonna have to look at getting a cargo fucking freight terminal out here. Probably out here, honestly. Probably here, and then link it up to the tracks here. Hopefully do a better job than I've done over linking up tracks here. I would like to stop these trains having to reverse, but I've built so... I don't know if I can... I don't know if that's possible. I genuinely don't know if that's possible. So that's mostly what I did, and then I did some stuff over here off stream as well. You remember that last time we built our farms, and look how it's developed. Things are popping up all over the place. Can we see any little chicken? Oh! Life is beautiful here in Shaftesbury, look. Everything's happening. What are you doing? I see you. Yeah, that's right. I see you. Baby won't look. I'm going inside. Oh. Oh, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Hello, Artie, welcome in. We've got chickens. We've got chickens and we're really getting into the detail here. Let's go on a tour of this full farm. Got some tractors doing stuff. What's going on over here? Every time the game freezes to autosave, I think it's going to break. So what's up? And that's it. You like living and working here, don't you? You love this town. Look, you've got air conditioning. Look. We don't know what this is in the United Kingdom. We've got no idea what that is. Shaftesbury has it all. What else can we find? Oh, what's this? Oh, sheeps and pigs living side by side. And fucking Jesus. Did you ever think you would see this, folks? Did you ever think it would be like this? I was doubted, and now life is flourishing. There's more! They're everywhere! This isn't even a livestock farm. This is... I've only got one little livestock farm over here. There's just chickens everywhere. This music's a bit quiet, hold on. Marvelous. It's gonna be real. I'm gonna have to turn it down now. Just I can guarantee it. This is just new technology. These flying trailers. Shaftesbury exclusive technology. Alright, I think that's all the excitement. Oh my god, no it's not! No it's not! No it's not! No it's not! Oh, we've got cows and horses just hanging out, and piggies! More piggies! What is going on here, son? Stop! They're all going inside each other. Incredible things happening here. It's like it knows I'm here. There's two of everything. It's like it's Noah's farm here. They came in 2x2 to Shaftesbury. It's like a different game, this. What did I come over here to show you? I've forgotten. Oh my god, oh, we can go inside here. Oh, wow. Meow. Look at this, there's an Italy bush. Okay, no, it's just green and red. I thought it was green, white, and red. Still, that looks like some cross-pollination or something. Sorry, I'm making cinematic City Skylines 2 content. What's in here? Even more. This is where we grow all the bushes that I can plant around the city. Make these farmers very profitable. Clearly, we're growing a lot of them. This is where the trees come from. This is where we grow the trees so I can plant them. Alright. That isn't actually what I was going to show you. What I wanted to show you is what I've done on this side of the farm. So, there's this new road that comes in. Oh, there's the buses up, the two buses. They're meeting each other. You need to get on. Ah! Okay, they want to get on this one. There you go. I can see his eyes in the reflection. Goodbye. I didn't think this guy was wearing a shirt, my goodness. Anyway, so, yeah, there's this road. I've extended it all the way around the back of the farm, right? No, I shouldn't be doing this in photo mode, but here we go. So this goes all the way around the back of the farm. For what purpose, you might ask? Well, we'll have to see. And then you can break off onto this other gravel track. There's a lovely, lovely dense area here, little forest, lots of bushes. Look at it. Look how good it looks. I put some work into this. Put some work into this forest. You come down here, you start seeing all these boulders. Then you see those castle ruins that we saw. Remember those castle ruins up here? But if you come off of here, well, we've got a little campground. Yeah. Little tourist attraction out here. That's right. Morbi Suscipit Tempus. Yeah. And Phallaces. Everything's here. Wood for burning. Legal fire pit. Barbecue. Lodgings. Beautiful lodgings. Look at that. You just be resting here, looking out. Looking out over what, I hear you not ask? Well, look, I made a mini beach. It's my secret beach. I've painted a beach. So, behind the beautiful farmlands, we have a secret camping ground and a secret beach. It's not nice, it's not a great beach. It's not the world's best beach, but it's a secret beach. And look, you can see the distant towers past Maisie Meadows. And the industry. Ignore that. It's hidden by the trees. Some of them look like they're dying. Don't worry about that. But if you want, you can sneak out in the middle of the night. Go into the spooky ruins. Go into the spooky ruins. And, you know, do stuff. You can do snogging or dogging, whatever's your poison in the ruins. And that's what I've done, and now I've got a livestock exchange because I've got so many animals. As well as a bottle cap office. That was pretty cool, actually. That was like something you'd see abandoned in Fallout. I'm unlocking all kinds of things, and I've got $5 million. So there you go. That's my secret beach, my secret campground, my very productive farms, and my new industrial park. So we ended last time by saying that we needed, well, we need more people because we need customers and we need employees for all these fucking places. We need to get some high density residential in. We also want to improve the city services. We've got a bus depot out here. But I also want to look at getting a full-size hospital, which we have now unlocked, as well as a city police station and a prison. We need somewhere for the naughty prisoners to go. All this is going to cost a lot of money, so it's a good thing we're building up our... we've actually unlocked the police headquarters, which is $2.1 million. We don't need that yet. So we are going to need a lot more space. It looked like... remember, when I bought all these tiles, it looked like I have so much more space than I know what to do with. It fills up pretty fast, actually, when you start getting the bigger assets in. But I want to get some high-density residential in this area. And then they can go work over here as well. We can expand this park a little bit if we need to. I have boxed it in with trees, as you would expect. But we can expand it a bit if we need to. Especially on this side, we can go out this side. But I also think this is where we want our cargo terminal to be. Maybe we should do that first. It's not that much money either. Cargo transfer station. A large through track warehouse where cargo trains can load and unload cargo to and from trucks. They can also do that at the train terminal. That was pretty cool. That's a bit more low profile. This looks like it would be good near some docks. If we had docks. This looks like more... what maybe... oh, they both look pretty good. But, you know, they've got, like this one looks like it's got shipping crates and stuff, so... but they kind of both do. Terminus station. There's not much difference, isn't it? The same amount of cargo otherwise. So I think we want one of these. And I think we want it out here. That's what I reckon. You may disagree. This is your prerogative. You'd just be wrong. So, good afternoon, Ems. You're just in time to see me make another mistake. I think it was fine. I'm gonna put this out here. I'm just gonna whack this out here, right? Watch this. Boom. We've got ourselves. This is what I said we were gonna need so long ago. A cargo train terminal. I didn't check the land. I didn't check any of this. And as a result, it looks fucked. Hold on. Have I sunk that into a fucking... It's alright. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. I'm just gonna get myself some of this. Some of this, I'm gonna go over here like this. Yep, exactly what I thought had happened has happened. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna say goodbye to that 150k. Say goodbye. Oh, God. I can't undo that, can I? Oh, hey, you know what? It looks cool. Maybe I don't want to undo it. Maybe I want more of it. Maybe I want to do this. Maybe I want to do something weird and box in this whole industrial bit. What if I want to do that? Huh? So you can't see it from the leg. What if I want to do that? You didn't think about what if I wanted to do it, did you? You just thought, oh, he's made a mistake. Well, what if it was intentional? Huh? Bit of elevation. Soften it up a bit. Just a bit. Yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? Surprised you. Gonna fucking make this work now. Tell me that's good. You know, when you're at the lake, you can't see most of the factories anymore. Yeah, well, that's exactly what I intended to do. Now, we're gonna do something really cool. And... cut through. Watch this. Alright, watch this. Gonna make that level, right? I can already see a spot of like right there. Ready? Yeah. That. Right, gonna cut through there. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Bring that out there like that. Go out here. Not make the same mistake. I mean, lay the groundwork for what I intend to do intentionally out here. Now this is up here. So we're gonna need to soften this out, going out here like this to make that work. It's fine. Now we're gonna pop down this cargo train terminal, as we intended to do to begin with. I need it to do that so I can get a good idea. Gonna pop this down like there. There we are. Marvelous. Lots of capacity because we're talking about trucks and things. We are talking about trucks and things. So I reckon we've got a bit further. Get ourselves a big roundabout. Nothing fancy. Although I do like the ones with the lights on. I do like the ones with the lights on. And then we're going into a one-way sort of dealio here. One way. Gonna go up here. Gonna go up here. We're gonna go along here. We're gonna come down here. And we're gonna go back out. Like that. Alright. Doesn't have to be symmetrical. Doesn't have to be symmetrical. Alright. And then we've got ourselves a track. And we just get this. And we're gonna run this. I mean, that way, I suppose. We're gonna run it up this hill. How steep is that? Not that steep. Right, hold on. Let me pull it out just a little bit first. And then we'll pull it up the hill like this. And we'll put it right in to there like that. And then anything coming the other way. We have a 2 lanes here. Well, we'll just get one here. And we do that. Right. Anything else I need here? Well, if it's on the other... No, because that can go that way. I think that works, right? Right, so what does this mean? What does this mean? We're gonna have to build... We're gonna have to make a... cargo railway route. Which goes from here... to fucking God knows where. Hedlingham? Or Beetham? I guess this one makes the most sense, so this is gonna fuck off out here to Hedlingham. That's gone. Hello, Jay, welcome in. That's gonna go to Hedlingham, and then it's gonna come back. Right. Hedlingham exports. Like that. Then we're gonna make a new line. We're gonna get this again. And we're gonna go here, and we're gonna fuck off out here. To... Beetham. Oh, we got another one out here. Amptill. And we're going to bring that back. And that is our Beetham exports. There we are. And we're going to make one more. I don't know if this is the way to do this, but I'm doing it. And this one goes off to Amptill. There we go. Amptill exports. There we go. We've got multiple trains running on these lines. So I guess we're going to see what happens here. And see if trucks start bringing our goods. What's that? No vehicles. There are no vehicles are made. Consider building more depots. What do you mean, no vehicles available? There's one right here, look. Here it comes. My transportation budget is full. It's leaving with no cargo. So what does it mean there's no vehicles available? I want a forestry car and an agriculture car. Do I need a cargo train depot? Oh, another one's coming in, look. They're all coming in. But it's saying there's no vehicles available. I'm confused. Potentially big money moves. Lines. Vehicles in use 060. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, they're coming! Yes! Where have you come from? Haddon. Where's that? Out of town. Brilliant. Where the fuck am I? Right, so there's some fish here now. Chemicals, food. Where are you bringing the fish from? I don't produce for fish. Why are you giving me fish? Why are you giving me your fish? Why are you giving me your fish? Why are people coming? Why are trucks coming from out of town to deliver their fish to my train terminal? Who signed off on this? Well, we want to be exporting our livestock. We've got a bit of a surplus. We've got all this lumber we need. We need to be fucking doing some more with this lumber. No vehicles available. All right. Let me go over to my... Ignore this. We're going to fix all this. So if I go to my railway depot, I can put more trains in with an extra building. Which I haven't left much room for, truth be told, but I can do it here. Yay! Right. This doesn't look great. This doesn't look great, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Right, we're gonna... Oh, this is easier said than done, isn't it? Fuck. Right, hold on. Let's go to parallel mode. Give me a 3. That's the one. Right, this isn't the best setup you'll see all day, if I'm being honest. Don't need that. Ignore that. Right, but that's now there. These tracks are going to come into their own somehow. God knows how. I don't pretend to know what I'm doing. I'm not a railway designer. Alright? You know this about me. That's absolutely fantastic. Alright? You've never seen anything like it. You've never seen anything like it. So now there's loads of vehicles available. Yes, it's gone away. Right. Right, furniture, that's good. We're making we do make furniture in the city. Timber. Fantastic. Right, can I see? I don't know if I can see my rail exports laid out before me in monetary terms. Service trade, exported electricity, and exported water, but not thing. You know, it's fine. But this is just a hive of activity now, so I think mission accomplished. We probably want to make it look nice. I mean, the answer is trees, isn't it? The answer is always trees. I could put more industry around it. I could do that. It doesn't need parking, it's got its own parking. Paper, we've got an abundance of paper. Storage warehouse, extra tracks. If I were to put a warehouse on it. Oh, that's a shame, I would have put it in the middle. I could push it back a bit. I don't know if I can be arsed. Why can I not? Oh, it has to be on. Oh, okay, it has to be attached to it. Never mind. Well, it would go over there then. In that case. How much is this? Let's just put the warehouse on it now. Don't need the extra tracks. We don't need the extra tracks yet. Don't like how that looks. What do you mean valid shape? It can go there. Right. This is all happening. That's good. Right. That's one thing done. We can ignore that for a while. Oh shit, I've built all these... I put these hills here, being clever, and then remembered that this is where we were going to build a whole load of high-density residential. Totally doable. I can just pull this back. I might end up elevating this so then I can run this carriageway underneath. Although, getting another roundabout in there isn't going to be easy. A lot easier over here. You're going to Lincroft, which is over here. We could go crazy and say, just not earmark this space for residential, but then we're going some distance to expand at that point. There's not many natural places to go. All this will one day be available to us, but it's so far out of the fucking way. I think we have to go here. I'm going to not completely undo what I've done. I'm not going to completely undo what I've done. With good reason. And I will eventually reveal why. So... oh shit. Oh, I wish I hadn't done that. Extend this light back out again. Actually make it a bit deeper than it was. What I'm gonna do... where I live, my local hospital is on a hill. So why shouldn't our hospital here be on a hill? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna make this less smooth. I'm going to make this less smooth here. I am gonna box that in good and proper, actually. You know what, if I can do it alongside this railway line as well. We're not interested in building out anything there. It's alright, we've got there's life preservers around the edges. Someone will have seen what was happening and gone in. I'm telling you. So what I think is that our entryway in is going to be sort of up here. I'm just, you know, a bit of elevation, making it look a bit more interesting, that's all. We can actually go higher here. I reckon we go a bit higher here. You didn't think I had it in me to go higher? You thought I just wanted flatland. You didn't think I was brave enough to do this. You can admit it. You can admit it. It's alright. We could put some nice luxury houses on top. Anything's possible. I don't want to smooth it up too much on the edges, especially. Just making it look a bit interesting, that's all. But I'm thinking... You don't think it's brave? Well, thank you. It's good to stay humble. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't think it was going to let me actually just fucking plant that. Guys, we got a hospital. Right, hold on. Let me fix this. Let me spend the $352,000 slightly changing the location of it because I fucked it up. I didn't actually think it was going to just let me plant it. So my hospital is on a hill. Well. Why does it look like it's a fucking... Why does it look like a Power Rangers Megazord? Oh my god, it's back to front. I'm gonna have to spend another $325,000. Holy shit. Where's the road? Right. Oh, I've done it again! I'm gonna have spent $3 million. I'm gonna have spent over $3 million planting this. You're seeing me turning it around, right? You're seeing this? Right. I've got a hospital on a hill overlooking the cargo train terminus. Lucky, lucky patients. It does look like a fucking Power Rangers Megazord. This building transforms. Right. Obviously, it is, well, yeah, it is an NHS hospital, so obviously we need a massive extortionate parking facility. Very large parking lot. Very large. Hold on, I'll do road connections. No reloading, no save scumming. No save scumming. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna come down here like this. So we're gonna need watch it. Oh god. Oh, you're gonna watch me do my favorite thing now. Here we go. Here we go. Do I do the target on the top or the bottom? I'm doing it at the top. That looks awful, doesn't it? I can't do that. I can't do that. That looks stupid. Right, hold on. I'm going to do something else. I'm still on the level terrain tool. Ignore that. We're going to do something else. I don't know why I'm doing that while moving the fucking camera like an idiot. Remember how I wanted high rises here? was a good dream, wasn't it? Should this be a large road now? Should I upgrade this to a large road? On account of all the fucking trucks and things we want coming over here. Fuck happened to you? There'll be enough traffic. There'll be enough capacity. There'll be enough capacity. Right. So, another roundabout. Obviously. I could put it here, but no. Another roundabout. We're coming with this. All right. I haven't done this in the way I would have preferred. I have made some mistakes. Let me... Or do I go the other... Hold on. We do that instead. I think that becomes a bit more interesting. Yeah. Don't really want to do it on the other side. Right, I might go down again. Yes. Bring that out there. Like that. Doesn't look that safe, does it? It doesn't look that safe. That looks a bit safer. That looks a bit safer. Oh, that to be harsh. Right. Just doing something a little bit different, alright? Unnecessarily. Completely unnecessarily. Very large parking lot. I want it to go with that there. Like that. That's fine. Don't relocate it. It's fine. We do that. And then we can just do... We could do an alley around the back. for no reason. CD, why are you doing things for no reason? Well... Oh. I guess we aren't then. So we'll do that. I'm gonna pull this out a little bit. And then obviously... This should be a turning circle. Obviously. The ambulances are going up, they're going. They've been dispatched already. So we can get a trauma center. A specialized treatment ward. Which goes on the side, look. We can put a helipad on it. Medical helicopters operating for the patient by air. I think we should have a helipad. We've got an air ambulance. Alright. And we can afford all of this. So, there we go. All the upgrades. Our healthcare is the best in the land. People are already parking on the fucking street. Where are you coming from? Why is there a child here? Oh my god, it's these people. These people are still... They're going to be using that fucking parking lot to live here. Alright. You know what? I've had enough of yous. I've had enough of all of yous. Not happy with what I've done for you? Then we're just going to have to deal with it, aren't we? You're not happy? You're not happy? I'm gonna level this out. Gonna level this out, right? So what you wanted? Making my city look weird. Fine. Have it your way. Have it your way. I'm gonna go from here, out here, out here, out here. That's it. Yep, you've ruined the symmetry. Briarwood Field. I hope you're all happy, right? I hope you're all happy. And now I'm gonna have to do this. They shouldn't have cars anyway. They should all be on bikes. I mean, it's clearly a pedestrianised bicycle. They don't need... no one in the city ever needs cars. They've got a train station. They've got bicycle lanes everywhere. They've got taxis. They've got buses. What are they all buying cars for? What did cars ever do for people? How many of these can I fit on? There's no way that zoning's down the middle. Is there? What if I just put parking down the middle? They'll like that, right? I can put a wide one in. If I expand it. Oh god, it's so off-center. I pull it out here a little bit more. That looks a bit more tolerable. Oh! That's how much people love the parking, apparently. Shaftesbury has become a big city. A big city. Pinfall Palace, bowling alley, cinema. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for the celebratory bits. Right. High Street, no. Park Street. Oh, this lets cars come out both ways. Do I want to let them do that? Not really, but fuck it. Because I'm a nice guy, you can park here for free, because I know you're fucking desperate for it. Right, get in there. I've got to make it look nice. They're still parking on the street next to the fucking car parks. I swear to God. You can't do anything for these people. Get your car shifted. It's a no parking zone. Unless you're actually on the fucking car park. Robin Street might get backed up. But people should only be using Robin Street to get here anyway. Like, it's not really, it's not a... It's kind of a bypass, but there's no real reason for it. Alright, get those cars shifted. Right. I've got 196 people working at my hospital. I've got 0 patients. Zero patients. Well, that just means everyone's so healthy. It does. Oh no, average health 67%. 15 patients. The hospital might have been premature. But we're preparing for the future. That's all we're doing. Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh my God. Get your fucking motorbikes in here. Why does everyone in this city have a motorbike? We should have bicycles. That's what we should have. These apartments are leveling up quite quickly. These are level 4. Some of these are level 4 already. I know. We're meant to be building fucking houses, and I've got distracted by a giant hospital. Nobody asked for. My fucking cargo train terminal is going gangbusters, but... Got so much stuff in stock. There we go, cotton. From our textile farms. No idea if this is making us money in any way or anything like that, but... I guess we'll never know for sure. I'm employing more people. I'm employing 4 times more people at this parking lot than there are people parked in it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, you! Where are you going? Oh, watch out! Oh! That can't be legal. That's not safe. Don't worry, you're in safe hands now. I bet you didn't even know we had this hospital. I bet you've never been on this side of a river, have you? Well, they probably didn't own a motorbike. Park anywhere, park in the car park, fuck it. I want to see little fellas wheel someone out. Alright, there you go. Thank you, Ems. Good luck in your meeting. Thank you for lurking. I'll try and build some houses while you're gone. Don't park here. Stop again, look. Clearly the city needing an air ambulance. So anyway, yeah, don't look at the upkeep costs of this hospital I've just built. For 2 patients. It's costing me almost $1 million a month. $823,600 a month. For 2 patients. This might have been an extravagance. This might have been a bit of an extravagance. But we won't dwell. Oh, hello. I'm no longer happy with the space for high density residential. I've only just noticed it's the season has changed. My trains have all stopped. What is going on? Oh my god. How's this happened? Is it gonna resolve itself? Oh. Yeah, back up, that's right. Alright, things are moving again. There was a mess, but it's resolved itself. We're gonna have to export so much cotton to offset this hospital. It's unbelievable. It's got 5 patients now, though. So there's that. People are parking on the street. Never mind. Never mind. I'm gonna buy a load of tiles as well. Because I now want to come out here. I now want to come out here. Like that. And we're going to use this side instead, I reckon. Yes, these things are no longer aligned. But that's fine. We've deliberately broken the grid. We've deliberately broken the grid. So, we're going to ignore this little cluster here. Although we could also come out this way. To a degree. Like, if I were to do that, I'd then eventually have to come around like this. Like that. And you know what that means here? That's right. That's right. Like that. I'm going to ignore that for now. Then we're going to need our collector road. Now, how do we want to start this? I reckon we've got in like this. Now, no, we don't like the grid, but I don't know how this is going to look, so we're going to experiment. We're going in for the high density housing, all right? High density housing for the first time. We're going to change how this looks, but I just want to, I want to take a look. I'm going to hold on, let me pause it so I can level this out. So 6x6. If I were to do a gap of 2, that wouldn't work. Gap of 1 does. So I could do that. Which means I then could do this. And I could do this. If I wanted to. Just gonna see how this looks. I shouldn't do that. We've established that doesn't look good. We're just gonna see how this looks, alright? Oh my god. Oh dear. This might need to... I think we're just gonna upgrade that straight away, okay? It's gonna be like New York, this bit. This could be exciting. This is an exciting moment. And quite daunting. We're gonna need parking. We're gonna need a lot of parking. Well, if we wanted, what we could do... I actually think this is where we need a parking building. You know? We've not had one of these before. What's the way in? Look, this side? The side without the ramp is the way in. Right, our first multi-level parking. 220 vehicles in there, alright. Oh my god, here they come. Here they come. I'm nervous. Oh! Oh! Oh. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, don't tell me they've gone back to front. Oh. That's fine. That's fine, who cares? Splits for traffic up, doesn't it? Oh, here they come. The fucking lost MC. Fill up my multi-level parking building. Well, you know what? I don't need an underground fucking bicycle parking hall. I need an underground fucking... Okay, we're gonna put these behind them. I kind of do. There you go. In the shadow of the fucking thing. There you go. Yeah, in the old go, look. So how many? 204 each? That's not enough parking. Still not enough parking. Alright. We're just going to have these 3 towers and see what happens. We're not going to overdo it, which we've been guilty of doing before. There's suddenly going to be a lot of people over here with nothing to do. But hey, customers are coming. Customers are coming. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, right. Well, it's a good thing we built this additional highway connection, because this is where we're all going to be coming from, isn't it? I think that hospital's going to start getting busy with 1 patient. Don't worry, guys. Almost $1 million a month, 1 patient. Right. Well, people they're gonna be falling downstairs and having all kinds of accidents here, so don't worry about that. This needs to be a roundabout. Probably a medium. There's gonna be so many traffic junctions here. I haven't designed this well. I have not designed this well. So what I'm gonna do is... No, that doesn't work. I just have not designed this very well. I need to give them a way out. I know it's not like me to not think things through. This is just the initial influx. It's not always going to be like this. We're just going to get these people into these buildings. And my god, there's a lot of people. Holy moly. I should have done that all the way along. I now can't do that here, though. But it is only because of that. It's going to cost me to move this, isn't it? Right, let's just assume that's going to help. Napoleon's gonna fucking love this. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. See? What did I say? We're already having accidents. Alright, good. The hospital's... the $1 million a month hospital's got a 2nd patient. Right. We've got a lot of people over here all of a sudden. Demand has gone up again, though. So clearly we need more. Oh my god. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to begin zoning everything off the left. So we're going to put in another 3 towers. Yep, there we go. Here they come. We're going to be ramming people into the city now. We're gonna need to give these people, like, a place to shop over here. And we shall. That is what we will do. Alright, that's what we will do. We could make it pedestrianised. They only have to walk across the street. It does involve more junctions, but we can do overpasses. Main Street times 3. You'll never have seen anything like it. We're gonna have that there. This is gonna look deliberately excessive. It's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Because I do not want any of these crosswalks here. Alright. And we're gonna have a real nice little shopping district here. Maybe we can put in another unique building. An arena, perhaps? No. What we got? Espresso on the go. Steakhouse. Oh, just... Well, I need to destroy... I just wanted to destroy... I know I don't necessarily need 2 on each bit. But I'm going to have... 2, 8, and 12. I'm going to have well over 1,000 people crossing the street. 1,000 people crossing the street. Alright? 1/14 of our population is going to be crossing the street. So I'm just taking precautions. I'm just taking precautions. Now, I'll do a mix of high density and low density commercial, I think. Well, in fact... Where's our fucking... Where's our cinema? Got these office buildings as well. We haven't got that much demand for offices. We've got our sports bar, farmer's market. Ooh, we've got a farmer's market. Let's remember that. Cinema. We could have a cinema. Doesn't necessarily. Not always don't necessarily need. I think always should be parking buildings. But we could have a cinema over here. Don't want this on the corner. Yeah, it's got a parking lot, so it should be on the corner, really. I think that's going to be weird how cars get into that, though. Maybe it has to be over here. I think our cinema's going to have to go over here. We've got a cinema. So people can walk into that. That's good. Do we want high density commercial like this over here? We should have done some more of this European mixed I mean, I do want this to be high density. I do want this to be built up, you know? So maybe next to the cinema. In fact, we'll box the cinema in. Oh, that's doing weird things. Our residential demand is suddenly plummeted, so that's good. We've finally got enough people in here. I'm gonna... People are not using this like I expected them to. Oh shit, hold on. We also need to do this. To link up our cycling network. And I suppose we could just, if we just fucking make all these bicycle lanes. Then they won't be able to park. And the joke's on them. Right. We're gonna need to think about public transport over here as well. Give me a taxi shelter. I'll put taxi stand. On 2 of those, we'll have a bus shelter in the middle. Like, it doesn't take much to park in here, so it's starting to fill up. How are we doing on services? More than enough electricity. Water's okay for now. Fire isn't great. We know health is fantastic. Police coverage isn't good over here. Prison, we know we haven't got any. We do need better fire coverage now we've got these fucking high-rises. Look how far we've come. The customers are not reaching over here. Air ambulance is absolutely everywhere. Look at that. We've got towers in the distance. That's a real progression, is that? We used to think these were our big boys. Alright. We're gonna have to make these different colours. These just look boring. Right. What did I want to do here? I can maybe put some low density. Oh. That's gonna go weird if I do that. There's one little thing which is preventing me from... That. Why is that not affecting the others? Right, you know what I said earlier? Remember what I said earlier? I'm gonna take off the road zones here, I think. Then I'm gonna put in some low density commercial. Just doing it on the sides. That's fine. That's actually fine. And we'll put in some more big boys. With some little boys on the ends. It feels like it's starting to get serious. Oh god. Oh jeez. More options required. More options required. We also need to give people bicycle storage. People can have a large underground parking hall for their bikes. This is a traffic disaster. Oh my goodness. It's a lot of hustle and bustle. Alright, we're giving people more options. Get these filled up. We'll get the upgrades on there as well. These are all full. On silver shall be more of them. This is how cities are designed, right? Oh god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Zero patience. Zero patience. Healthcare is too good. If such a thing is possible. Right. This is why we need a lot of crosswalks. Got going on over here. People are loving the cinema. The cinema's making 58,000 profit. But it's getting busy. It is getting busy. And these really are filling up. All of these are full already. It's almost midnight and all these people are still wandering the streets. Oh my god. This is not parking! It's for emergency vehicles. For emergency vehicles and emergency vehicles only. Jesus Christ. We're already parking on the top here. This is almost full. Oh my god. This is so dumb. And there's still tons more. It's pretty cool we can go in here though. Hold on. I didn't think they'd actually model people like pulling out in and out of spaces in the things. And not even the cars. So even little CCTV cameras in here, look. That's insane. Little cones. There won't be anything in here. No. There's a little bin. Someone's gonna have to come empty that. They've given the illusion that there's something in there. Alright, well, look, people can now cycle here, so... And there's some taxi stands, and hopefully that will improve things. We can only hope. 4 patients, they've got a rush on now. Right, we do need a firehouse. And I reckon it can go opposite fucking cinema for like a... There we go. Got a city firehouse. In fact, I'm gonna say... I'm gonna make a district over here. Bedford End. And I'm gonna say that this firehouse only operates over here. And Redwood. Alright. So that's dedicated to over here. And our small firehouse over here. I mean, it's been doing a good job over here, so it can continue to do all that. So we're going to do that. There we go. I'm gonna bump up the fire budget as well, just to be on the safe side. Now we know crime is also a problem over here, so we can pop down a city police station. Now, does that come with any upgrades I need to worry about? No. But let's pop down a city police station over here. And that's also got no upgrade. Oh, no, it does. A helipad. Yeah. The police get a helicopter now. I feel like that should be on the other side. There we go. And that's a lot of units. That is a lot of units for this zone. But fuck it. And again, we're gonna have a lot more. We're gonna have a lot more people over here eventually. So demand is high. Do we get more in? Man, this fucking main street is ghost town. It's also 5 AM. I'm gonna put some more businesses in. I might leave this middle bit for a park. It wouldn't be symmetrical then. I've given myself an end point here, haven't I? Well, yeah, I kind of had to. This could be a park. Alas, I'm never going to get my plaza. I could put it at the end. That would look so much better in the middle. That would look so much better in amongst it. But how do I make that work? Oh, what are you doing, Cameron? What are you doing? It looks so good, though. I could just change the layout. Fucking hell. Ah, it does change that then, doesn't it? Well. Oh, but that no longer lines up with... Oh, no! It's nice to have dreams. It's nice to want things. I'm putting more people in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not like that. There we go. Now I could. They don't all have to be towers. We could put in some apartment blocks as well. And if we really wanted to do something funky, and I think I am. Don't build off that, don't build off that, don't build off that, don't build off that, don't build off that. If we really wanted to do something funky, we could put in a bunch of fucking row homes. That looks weird, I don't like that. So busy! Because that's meant to be a pedestrian street. And we need to put that overpass back in. Oh. This is a funky neighborhood. You know what? I'm gonna do row homes on the other side. Full length, please. Why are they all so different? What do you mean? These? Towers? Hell, fuck, man. The roads must all be green. It's the only way to establish the way of life that I'm trying to encourage my people to enjoy. Things have changed, Ems. Things have changed. Cramming them in now. We've got tower, we've got skyscrapers, we've got a couple apartments, we've got row homes down here overlooking everything. All the parking. It's not the greatest traffic situation. We've got a lot of people in here. I thought you said like Danny's arse, and I was really trying to make a correlation between the two. Really broke my brain there for a few seconds. It's got a cinema, much like Danny's arse. No. There are 196 people working here. It's costing me almost $1 million a month. And one patient has just arrived. I don't know what I need to do to encourage people to injure themselves, honestly. Do I just put in another road here? Yeah, it's a good place to, it's a good place to live. Make sure we get rid of the zoning on here and here. Oh my god, don't just use the street for fucking parking. Right, you've lost your privileges, no? You're not gonna get that anymore. I should have scoped out where we were gonna have our fucking parks and stuff first. I could now put a large plaza across the street, but do we want that there now? I feel like the opportunity has come and gone. You need roads for the thing, which I don't. Can I upgrade these to... That's not going to break the zoning, is it? It's going to break my crosswalks. It's going to break my crosswalks in too painful a manner. But fuck it, I'll just extend these. We do not need these. People, when they get to the hospital, we gotta go down there. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Well, no wonder they're healthy. They walk absolutely anywhere. It is no surprise. Well, I need all these overpasses absolutely everywhere. I kind of hope to avoid them over here because I kind of like how this area looks. I don't like how these look. But you know what? Needs must. It would appear. I'm even gonna give my little one the... because I'm a nice guy. Right, that should help. That should help matters. Yeah, we're probably gonna want some here as well, aren't we? You're right. If I can. I kind of can't. Can I have one over here? Okay, I can just about get one in there. It's a complex fucking system, is this? But it should help things. Should help things. We've got more fire engines and police patrol cars, and we know what to do with. We've got a hospital that has 2 people in it. We're exporting so much shit, and we've got no idea if we're making any kind of profit on any of it. We're making a lot of money, suddenly, so... I'm going to reduce taxes and offices because there's been no demand for offices at all. And I'm going back to a flat industrial. Can I reset this? Petrochemicals can stay high. We've actually driven them out of the city anyway. Make our farmers happy. Alright. You know what, let me just put everything back down. We're not actually bringing any money from those I've boosted. We'll bring paper back up and furniture. Alright, that's now a flat rate. Commercial, food, lodgings. Down, 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 down. Tax cuts for all, huh? Tax cuts for all. Tax rises for residential. Right. There's a lot of people in the city all of a sudden. We're on our way to becoming a large city. We're on our way. This is still a nightmare because of the amount of people coming in here. I will never learn not to move parking buildings away from intersections. I will never, ever learn. And it's going to be too much of a pain in the ass to move them now because of how many... how many of these... I need to do it. I suppose we could. Theoretically. Do something that looked like that. In fact, that shouldn't even be. It doesn't need to be. That doesn't need to be a medium road. I'll make it asymmetrical. No, it should stay one way, but like 2 lanes will be fine. Could make it 3 lane. for a laugh. In fact, I cut that off. And then make these one-way 2 lanes. Like that. I might even just cut this off. Or do I want to link it up with here one day? There's no benefit to that. Well, there kind of is. I do have Move It, but even with Move It, sometimes it's just easier to get it right. So maybe we just block that off. And we say that's not going to go any further, because then that grazes against this forest in a pleasing way. And that will hopefully... I need to make this all bicycle lanes just to stop people doing stupid shit on them. It's the only way to stop them. I'm going to keep traffic signals there because it's not a main artery. Not everything needs to be a roundabout. Then again, it's not a main artery. It doesn't need to be a big roundabout. It needs to be a small roundabout. No, no, no. There's too much traffic coming in the other direction. Signal it. Oh, fuck off. These cannot all be coming for these. But apparently they are. So I'm going to have to give them more. I should be raking it in motorcycle parking fees. Are you shitting me? What is going on? This is a tribute to a fucking fallen president of a motorcycle club? What? I actually don't think all these need to be signaled, but they should stay green because there's nothing... Why do we even have lights here? Honestly. I'm not sure why there even were lights. Oh, you're totally getting on that side here. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Why is this bus taking a road I've only just built? This isn't a line. Where's it going? The buses have gone rogue. They've changed the lines. Is anyone using my campsite? We'll just pretend they are. Right. Don't worry, we've got great healthcare coverage. There's traffic accidents here now for some... Why is my original things falling apart? Medical clinic. Even this has got no patience. We've solved healthcare. No one's ever going to die again. This is never going to fill up. Do you just keep chopping down trees and making us money? Right. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. So now we just put the uni in, yeah? You should have to take a train to go to the uni. Nobody lives in a uni town. Everyone knows you've got to get on a train to get to uni, so... Well, good luck if you're counting roundabouts, is all I'm going to say. Here you go, here's your official flyover. So get ready to come back to the VOD. I can't slow down the speed, so... Fuck's sake, I can see a fucking problem. When will you learn? We don't park on dual carriageways. Look what I've built for you. And they're full. Oh my god, they're full. This might not be the most ideal thing I've ever done. If I'm being honest with you. I could have done this better. Oh my god, look. A train station outside the high-rises. It's not a bad idea. We'd have to bring this line in over here. Danny's calling for a train station, remember this. Have a full-size train station. Or a medium train station. Is this where we should have a full-size train station? It would fit so nicely in between these roundabouts. Well, neither do I, alright? We're all just here making it happen. I know as much about fucking city building as I do about getting people to play on GTA RP servers. Let's go out here. Let's keep going back. I could build the rail first. And it's gonna be... Let me make sure this is flat. We've learned from our mistakes. Doesn't have to be flat there, just out here. Right. Let's build the rail first. Should this be one way? Also? This roundabout's got more capacity than a rat roundabout. We could make that a bigger roundabout. Right, that's now a bigger roundabout, so it's got more capacity now. And then... I don't think this needs to be one way. Remember, I said that. Remember, I said that. What else could I do? If I were to go up like that, with both of them, I could do something like... And I bring that across. We're gonna need parking, of course. It's gonna forever bother me that this doesn't line up with... Probably don't need that big a parking lot. But also... What if it was? We'll get our pathways. We're gonna get the divided. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Right. We're gonna get our large bicycle storage right away on either side. There we are. Gonna do that. And then do I just want to bonk it down? I'm just gonna plonk it down and see what that looks like. That looks alright. It's got its own parking. Of course it does. Right. So now... we're gonna need... Doesn't necessarily have to be that. We could have like a bridge. We don't have many bridges, but it's a bit of a boring bridge. If it was over water... it would be somewhat more interesting. But I mean, I suppose we could still try it. I just need this to be a bit... I mean, it's fine. Realistically, it's absolutely fine. I'm now going to pause it. It's got 3 lines, look. It's too many lines. There's also no easy way out over here anymore because of what I've done. Okie dokie. This is gonna have to merge. Or at least... Oh. That's not gonna be easily done, is it? Do I really need to buy that tile? I don't know if any of this makes any sense. I mean, they switch. I suppose it doesn't matter. Maybe I should have made this a train terminus. I'll just put it on to the end. Integrated bus line, interesting. Should I make this a terminus instead? No, we're probably going to end up going that way. I don't know. I don't know where we're going to end up going. But we've got a new train station. It's got a built-in taxi stop. And station services. Everybody's happy. What we're going to need to do is look at our train line. Do we all have... We've only got one train line. So we are going to need to make a new one. Passenger railway. From here. To here. To here. And back again. And that is... I don't know. I didn't call the other one, so it's train line 2. Right, we'll see what happens. You're all not using the train, are you? You're just fucking using the car park. I know your game. Or are you the employees? You might be the employees. Nope, there are 40 passengers waiting. It's like Motherwell Station. Here it comes! Our first train! Oh, get rid of these annoying lines. Hey! Cargo train in the opposite direction. All aboard! It's a double-decker! They're sprinting for the train, they can't wait to get on. Now we know this is fucked. Just got a little pause. Just a little pause here. So we wait for maneuvers to take place. There we go. We're back on the move. We're back on the move. It has to turn around here. This is bad. This is bad what happens to happen here. But it is not fixable. This line is Oh no! How did I do that? I'll fix it. I don't think this track is needed. No one uses this. I'll fix what I've done there. So that's going to come out like that. Oh, but that's where it went before, though. Fine, does that now? This is insane, man. That doesn't look great, but let's see what happens. Oh, it's still turning around. Surely it could have used this obvious switch point. Alright, well, train came in that way. To go straight through. Why I didn't use this bit, I don't know. Alright, they're starting to come in that way. We'll have to see if they figure out they can go out that way as well. Nope. It's not one way. But this is fucked, so it clearly this is not an actual switching point. I don't know how we'd fix that because of our stupid pedestrian crossing. Unless I can use that. That might actually work. We'll see. It's cleaner anyway. Even that cargo train's backing up into it. Why is the cargo train going that way? The cargo train's got no business going that way. Now these trains have reached an impasse. And they've despawned! No idea if that's going to help. Let's find out. What's that? But why has that happened? Curve too tight. Alright. Take 4, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure our tower doesn't burn down yet. Oh my god, not enough customers. Alright, here comes a train. Alright, it's going down. It's going in that way this time. Here comes another one. That's gonna go on a bypass. Here comes a cargo train. Oh, it's gone out that way. Alright. I'd like to see one come from the other direction. But I guess that would have to go out of bounds anyway. I suppose we haven't officially linked up, like, out of... One thing we haven't done is, like, brought in people from out the city, but we don't really need to do that. Alright, I'm just gonna say that's working. Oh, demand for everything has gone through roof again. Someone's dead in the tower. 0 patience. Look how much stock we're keeping here now. Train line 2. $99 passengers currently on it. Hold on, I'll make it. This is the blue line. Alright, and it's got an inbuilt taxi stop as well, so... I've got no bus routes here. Here's train 1. On its way back to the small train station where it all began. There's people coming and going from here, so it must be doing something. Yeah, it's got 1 passenger. I guess people are just preferring the other train. For whatever reason. We've made it redundant. I don't like what I've done here. I've boxed myself in when I was meant to give myself room for more towers. Maybe I shouldn't have done the row homes thing. I regret the row homes thing. But you know, that's how we do. This doesn't make any sense, does it? It's nonsense. I wish I could drag all that. So I can do that. Well, what I could do... No. I know that needs to be one way. If I do one more up like that. I could do some more towers on this side. I need to give him a way out, another way out though. It does assume I want all traffic coming in this way. I know what you're thinking, I've lost my mind. Does that matter? If I do asymmetrical roads instead. Get my zoning tool. Don't want anything off this. Again, I don't know why the grid is broken up here. But if I now move to put in some more towers... I've made about too big, haven't I? Yeah, 6 by 6. 6 by 6. 6 by 6. Three more towers. See what that does to our demand. Don't need all these crossings. Don't need all these crossings. We're really starting to get into it. In terms of just absolutely hammering the amount of people we've got in here. These people are going to need places to park. I absolutely hate these. I absolutely hate these. I'm getting rid of them. I don't fucking care. We can have them on the inside lines. In fact, we shouldn't have them there, because that means they're pulling in and out on the actual thing. There we go. Alright, that's a lot more people. I hate what I've done here as well. I'm undoing it. We're having towers. More fucking towers. As soon as there's a demand for them, we're having more towers. Someone's already died in here. People have already died in both of these. What's going on? They moved in and immediately died. Got enough water still, haven't we? Weird. There's a fire over here. It's been put out. Alright, more towers going up. The hearses have got to come a long way now. I think we need that crematorium. Maybe that's what we've got over here. Crematorium in the trees. Or a bigger cemetery. No, a crematorium would be nice. I'll build that out. Oh my god, stop parking on the fucking roads. Seriously. It's a massive parking lot there. And you're parking on the street. It's all meant to be bicycle lanes anyway. $52 passengers waiting. I can't believe that all those are full. How you don't have enough customers, I've got no idea. I kind of don't want to put one opposite the row homes. I think that looks uncouth. We do need a park over here. Didn't mean to do that. Try a skate park. Everyone knows we need a dog activity park. I'm gonna put it over here. It is fetch a movie. Well, if you're gonna make a massive fucking blockbuster in 2026, you get what you deserve. They didn't think that through. That's on them. I want to unlock the large sports parks. And tourist attractions. Do I want to spend 8 points on tourist attractions? Kinda do, honestly. Yeah, you just gotta re-roll it, really. Oh, we could have a soccer field. We need a soccer field. American football field, don't need that. Community pool. Basketball center. Apex climbing. Sports hub. Tennis courts. To have full like fucking Wimbledon setup. Sports park complex. Wow. Wow, just put that next to a train station. People would love that. I'll let him have what we've got for now. Some finessing is going to be required over here. It's not my favourite part of the city. It's the most chaotic. These row homes do not fit. Yeah, there's a lot of people moving in all of a sudden. There's a lot of people moving in all of a sudden. I'm moving some people out. The row homers are gone. These are all full, so we're gonna have to build another one. Of course, we'll have to put in our other roundabouts. Which I can't do over because I fucked it. Those can now be roundabouts. Then our motorcycles. I can't place one there for some reason. Eh? That's identical to that way. Well, fuck you. This is now supplementary parking. At least it would be if I could fit them in. But they're just getting in, they're just moving in. Once they get in, they'll be right. The cinema doesn't have enough customers. That's not possible. There's like 2,000 people living here. 3,000. How could you not have enough customers? Nowhere else even selling remotely similar things. What's that? It's a bus depot. There you go, things have eased. People are getting in. Once we're parked up, they can walk everywhere. Which, of course, the great promise of this area. Right. We are going to have to think about crosswalks as well over here. Shit. Oh, there's so many helicopters. Oh, fuck off. Please. Rebuild the fucking tower. Just because I put down an overpass. Which didn't break anywhere else. But for some reason I now can't have one here, so... Right, that's gonna look funky. It's like Chicago. Right. There we go. That's gonna sort itself out. Not happy with this. Really. If I'm being honest. If we're being honest, I could have done this a lot better. Napoleon is gonna fucking lose his mind. But it's working. It's 9 AM, people going to work, there's no traffic. The important thing is, it's working. Unfortunately, everyone's gonna have to stop moving in again here because of this. Maybe I should move this out. Give myself a space. I will figure this out. I will do some optimizing. This is still fucked, but I will do some optimizing as I always do. I'll figure it out. But look. Look. We've introduced a cargo train terminal. We're selling all our produce. We're keeping in the millions of dollars. We've got that. We've introduced our hospital. We've got healthcare for years because we still only got one patient. It's just unbelievable healthcare coverage in the city. We've started to build our real city center. We've had a bit of a commercial district here, but this is the real deal. This is the real deal. It looks messy, because it is. We need to introduce buses over here. We need to really introduce taxis over here. We've got the train station, but we need a bus lane over here. We've got no bus lane. So there's work to be done, and I will do it. And I'll build a nice little crematorium here. How about that? All right. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. Now, just for a laugh at the end of the stream, shall we go take a look at New Grey? For a laugh. Back to where it all began. Same map, remember? Same map. Hold on. Gotta click through all these. So this is the same map. So this is where we started. This is where we start. So this is where our incinerator is. We went for a cemetery and a crematorium. There's Castle Lou. That's a tourist attraction. I'll tell you what, we went for the pretty much same concept across the river, didn't we? One big main street across the river. This is where M's Grove is, but instead we built all these shops. Then we've got some row homes further up. Now, we do have row homes further up in the new one, so this isn't actually too dissimilar either. We've got elementary school here. With a lot of low-density residential. On the other side of the street, we've got some industrial. Police station is here. I followed the river again here. This bridge is kind of in the same place, except very different on this one. Because this is where we had our fucking massive rural suburbs, look. Holy shit, I forgot it was that big. That's crazy, because this is the same place for farmers. But I just went for a massive circle. So where we've got 4 farms, we just put in a massive crop farm or something. And surrounded it with these homes. This is wild. So this is the castle. This is where I've got my beach. We put a road in that goes around the castle. We've got a massive bridge here that goes over here. So this is where Maisie Meadows is. So instead of Maisie Meadows, we've got a giant car park. And a taxi depot and a bus depot. That goes up to a fucking telecoms tower in the middle of the forest. We've got some forestry. Alright, we went for some forestry industry here as well in the same place. Massive landfill where we've got our welfare centre and our tower blocks. More industrial up the hill, parking lots, post office and road maintenance depot here. The Polly Hole is still ignored. It's very lonely. We went for some mixed residential and commercial here, it seems. Or are these just apartments? No, these are mixed. So this is kind of what we started to do and abandoned last time out. All these gas stations, parking on the streets. Rows of low-density residential here. There's a lack of districting here. We've broken our new city up into more districts from this. This is just a mess of industrial, commercial, and residential all just crammed in together. And yeah, so we have this cut through. Actually, no, the new bridge is... Oh, yeah, the old bridge is very similar to where the old, new... Fucking words. The new bridge is very similar to where the old bridge is. But then we have another one over here. These people are moving out because of rent. Shania Twain is here. Shania Twain's mansion, of course. With the Martin family living in it. And this is that fucking railway. I must have blocked up this river. Because this is where that train station is here. And this is kind of where we were over here. I think these are the trees we cut that road through. Wow. It's so different. Spilling no water treatment plant here. Oh, yeah, we branched out over here. When we, instead of putting a gas station, plonking it in our existing industrial, I just based it way out. So I bought these tiles just to put a gas power plant out here. I was proud of this. I built my own intersection here. I remember being proud of this because I built my own. This was not a prefab. But there we are. Very, very different ideas. We actually placed some wind turbines here, which we were not able to do last time. So clearly not very efficient. But it's even got wind turbines. Very different state of affairs in New Grey. But there we are. We've learnt a lot. We've learnt a lot. What can I say? What can I say? Well, that's going to do it, folks. I will fix my city centre and make the changes I need to make. Thank you very much for hanging out. Hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. I hope you've had a better Thursday than I've had so far. I'm not going to go into it. But fuck me. What a miserable start to the afternoon. But that's made everything better. So, thanks very much for hanging out. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for sticking around with your many, many stream streaks. I appreciate it. I said it that time, and I said it right. I will probably see you again tomorrow. More likely than not. So, take care, and bye for now. Bye-bye.